Today we're going to go over one of the most underutilized features in the DJI Fly app. That's cruise control. If you have a DJI Camera Drone, such as a Mavic 3, Mini 4 Pro, Air 3, you name it, this feature is probably available to you, but you might not know it's there because they kind of hide it in the software. There's not a straightforward button on the controller to use it. You have to set that up. Today what we're going to do is go through the setup of how to set up cruise control, and there's way more to it than just flying in a straight line. The first thing that we need to do is set up cruise control on our remote controller. I'm using the DJI RC2, so what I'm going to do is take you through the steps how to set this remote control up. The other remote controls are basically the same, but they are slightly different. If you're using the N2 control, you have to set up the little function button on that, but most people I think are probably using this nice remote here. So what we want to do is we're actually going to go ahead and touch the three buttons in the upper right hand corner. We're going to go to Control, and then you want to scroll down here to Button Customization. And in my case, as you can see, I've got the C2 button set to cruise control. You can have it set to multiple things, but we're going to set it to cruise control. And then what we're going to do to put this menu away is just touch over to the left there where we see the nice green grass there today. So now we're all set up where this button on the back of the remote is going to turn on cruise control. So let's go ahead and get in the air and let's fly down the runway and turn on cruise control and start to experiment with it, and I'll show you what I've learned with it. So we'll go ahead and we'll get airborne here. Now, just like in an automobile, to set cruise control, you need to get to a speed and then set cruise control. So what we're going to do is we're going to get to a speed here. And in this case, I'm at 10 miles an hour and I'm going to hit the cruise control button. And you can see here that it's actually in cruise control. Just like in your car, you can actually speed up and then let off of your control stick, just like letting off the accelerator, and it will drop down to the speed that it was before. So to cancel cruise control, I'm going to press the C2 button on the back here. What we're going to do is we're going to turn around. And then what we're going to do is actually alter our cruise control speed as the next exercise. So what we're going to do is we're going to move forward. We have our speed at 8, 9 miles, 10 miles an hour, or 9.2, it's locked in. So what we're going to do is we're just going to move the control stick forward and then press the back C2 button again and see how it says cruise speed updated. You can also do this to slow down. So we can go ahead and move it back, the stick back towards ourselves, and press the cruise control button again, and it slows the cruise control down. So we'll go ahead and cancel that again. The next thing you can actually utilize cruise control for is ascending or descending. So what we can do is we'll go ahead and point over here, and we'll go ahead and we'll start ascending and we'll hit cruise control. And as you can see there, our altitude is still going up while my hands are not on the remote controller. So that means we can put multiple axes in, which is great for videography. So we'll go ahead and we'll stop the cruise control here. We'll go ahead and we'll descend back down. And what we're going to do is we're going to practice doing a rising shot on my Bronco here. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to move back and up at the same time and then hit our cruise control. So what we'll do is we'll gain altitude and we'll move back and we'll hit the cruise control here. So this shot looks pretty good, and we can manipulate the gimbal if we wanted to go ahead and get a better shot. And that's really neat, but really that's not the best feature of cruise control. So we'll go ahead and we'll stop cruise control here. The best feature, in my opinion, is you can actually use cruise control with active track. So what we're going to do is we're going to practice the same rising shot. We're going to come back down here to the front of my Bronco again. And we're going to do a real pretty shot here. I'm going to go ahead and press my C1 button, which recenters my camera because it makes it nice and flat and perfect. We're going to bring the drone back a little bit, down a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select my Bronco. So now we're in active track in spotlight mode. So what we're going to do is do the same stick command where we go up and back at the same time and turn on cruise control. And let's see what happens. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back and up. We'll do it pretty fast this time. And I'm on cruise control now. As you can see, no hands. And it's actually doing a perfect rising shot. It's actually rotating the gimbal and taking care of everything that we need it to do. We'll go ahead and cancel that shot. Now there's another thing that I do a lot. I do a lot of real estate photography and videography, so I'm using POI a lot. And POI is kind of a POS in some respects, that when you get the little arrow on the screen, it's hard to get the speed exactly the way you want the speed, and then once you set the speed, sometimes the drone jumps. So while we have this Bronco still selected in active track, I'm going to go ahead and come down here, and we're actually going to do a POI on this Bronco here. Make sure my altitude's good. Now, as far as I said, I was worried about my altitude. If your drone does have obstacle avoidance, it will actually work while you're in cruise control. So don't worry about running into anything that you wouldn't normally run into. It's not going to drive into something. Now, if you have something like the DJI Flip, it will run into something because the obstacle avoidance sensors are not very good. So just be aware of which drone you're flying and whether you have obstacle avoidance, but it definitely does work when you're in cruise control, and I have tested it out multiple times. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to clearly give it stick to the right, and I'm going to go ahead and activate cruise control. So I just gave it right stick. Now we're going around this Bronco here counterclockwise, and as you see, it's doing a POI. Well, you can do the same thing with changing the speed on your cruise control. Let's say this is orbiting the Bronco too fast. I'm going to move my stick back to the left slowly here and get my speed nice and slow, and I'm going to update the speed by pressing the C2 button again. So it's really nice where you can regulate the speed easily using your stick, not having to touch the screen, because I have a hard time touching the screen. I guess they call it fat fingering or something like that. So we'll go ahead and we'll cancel this here. Another way you could cancel it is obviously we've got the pause button, which we talked about. And then if you change any of your modes, if you move it to sport mode, back to normal mode, that's going to cancel it. So if you're in cruise control and you get worried because you're panicking a little bit, what I usually do is I'll go for that pause button if I'm panicking, if I miss the C2 button on the back here. Hopefully this gives you some more information as far as how to utilize cruise control and make better videos with your DJI camera drone. If you've made it this far in the video, I really would appreciate it if you could like the video, maybe subscribe for more content like this. I really do appreciate you all watching, and we'll definitely catch you on the next one.